What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Midday Motivation. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Midday Motivation with your boy Stuart. I'm your boy Stuart Miller. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. As you guys see, I went back to my old camera layout. I feel like that's just how you guys got accustomed to me, so I'm gonna keep it going. All right. I'm gonna let this play. 'Cause I love the intro. Come on, make sure y'all like, share, and follow this. Make sure you guys put it on every social media you guys have. Share this and follow to all your guys' friends, man. Let's build a community. Let's get everybody here. Let's get everybody motivated to be greater, man. Let's get it. Go ahead, hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hey, how is everybody doing today, man? Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Midday Motivation. I'm his host, Stuart Miller Jr., and I'm blessed to be here another day, helping to motivate you guys to become bigger and better than where you guys are at personally, and just help motivate you guys to get through another day, because I know every day is a hard day, so sometimes you need motivation along the way. All right, so you guys know how I always started. So I always started off with the motivational quote of the day. Motivational quote of the day I actually got from TD Jakes' daughter. My mom showed me a clip where she was preaching yesterday, and this is not exactly what she said. I actually took what she said and molded it into my own little words and made it easy for other people to understand. But the motivational quote of the day is, "You are the miracle you have been waiting for." And I think some people need to hear that. So many times, me, myself included, we walk around waiting for, man, if I can just get this one blessing, if I can wait for this one miracle, just for this one thing to happen, I'll be good. I'll be straight. I'll be good, man. I can go through life and I'll be set. Just this one thing, I'll be set. Well, what I've learned and what I'm going through, what I'm seeing is, you have the tools that are necessary. God gives you the tools every day. He gives you the tools. You wake up with the tools of knowing how to do stuff. All you have to do is have authority over it. Have authority over your own life. And when you have authority over you start to see things that you did not see before, because you were claiming victimhood. You were claiming that you were not the commander in chief of your own life. And when you're not in control, you do not see the tools that you have to build what you need to build. All right. So take control of your life, because you are the miracle you've been waiting for. You are what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this gift. You've been waiting for God to send somebody to you. But what you need to realize is, you are the person that He sent. He didn't send. He doesn't have to send some magical person or some all-knowing person or whatever to get the job done. He sent you to get the job done. And so I'm not gonna go through the whole Bible verse where I heard this and that where she preached from. I know not everybody on this page and on this channel is spiritual, so I'm not going to dive into that. But what I will say is this: if God puts you in a situation, He knows that you can handle it. He would not put you there if He knows that you cannot. And even if He knows you couldn't, He made sure you have at least the tools to figure it out. He's never going to put you in a losing situation. So always you have to think positive and realize that even in this dark stage of your life, if you are in a dark stage, you might be in a positive stage. You are the miracle you have been waiting for. You have the power to get through. So let's go the rest of today, the rest of this week, the rest of this year, and realize that you are the miracle you've been waiting for, and grind and get through. All right. So I'm actually going to play this video real quick. It's a video by Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is one of the most influential people I know. His story of how he came up, of how he made it, of how he became, for someone like me, I'm 25 years old. For someone like me, when when I was about 9, 10, 11 years old, he was already on the rise. He was already starting to blow up. Okay, because he blew up in 1991, 1992. So yeah, that was actually before I was born. I wasn't born until 95. So for him to, start blowing up in 91, so by the time I was born, he was already already proclaimed one of the kings of comedy. So yes, most definitely, I did not know his story. So when I went back and I listened to his story, I fell in love with the man even more. His story is so great, and I wanted to share with you guys just a little bit of his story. So I'm gonna spend the first part of this show have you guys listen to his story because it's something that really needs to be said. So go ahead and listen to this real quick. And hopefully you take some motivation from his story because he has become a very motivational speaker later in his life. Just showing and sharing his story is that motivational. So I want you guys to sit back and listen to it and realize that you too can do great things. All you gotta do is put your mind to it.
I used to spend the night in hotel parking lots. What was I gonna do? I ain't had nowhere to stay, so I lived in the car. I had $35. And I said, come on, God, man, I've been trying to make this dream come true. You done left me out here like this. And I was crying so hard that he just said, I didn't hear a voice or nothing, but he spoke to me. And however, he said, if you get up, I'm gonna take you places you ain't never been. Now I was finna quit. So I said, skip it. I'm gonna quit anyway. So I got in my car, I went to a payphone, and I was gonna call my dad. You remember back in the day where you could punch in a code and call your answering machine and get your messages? So I called and I punched in the code and it said, doop. He said, hey, Steve, this is Chuck Sutton. And I was crying so hard. We saw a tape of you. You're very funny. If you could get here Sunday night, we'd love to put you on television. Call me back. Let me know if you can make it. So I hung the phone up. I'm crushed. And I was crying so hard on TV, and I couldn't get.
There's no outrunning 5G, and it's rolling out as we speak.
Oh my God!
Instead of trying to beat it, I think we need to
get to New York. I got $35. How I'm gonna get to New York? I can't make it. So I'm standing there at the phone booth, and tears just coming down my face. I said, God, so that must be a sign for me to go home. Cause this it, I ain't even got the money to go to the Apollo. My whole thing, I wanted to be on TV, I couldn't even make the dream come true. this is the most messed up moment. And so I said, man, let me call this dude back and see if he said this Sunday. Cause maybe he said next Sunday and I can hustle up a little bit of money or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but let me just call him back. So I called him back. Steve, this is Chuck Sutton, Showtime at the Apollo. We saw a tape of yours. You're very, very funny. Look, we have an opening Sunday night at Showtime at the Apollo. If you can make it, we'd love to put you on TV. I said, it's this Sunday. Before I hit the button, I heard, doop, you have another message. Now, it wasn't there before. So I punched my code in. I listened to the second message. It said, Steve Harvey, this is Tom Sobel from the Comedy Caravan. This was a Thursday.
This good chat.
He said, I have a gig in Jacksonville, Florida on Friday night that pays $150. If you can get there Friday night, you'll make $150. So I called him back and I said, hey, Tom, did you get a gig away? He said, no, it's still available. He said, can you get there? I said, I'm in Pensacola, Florida. I'm 3.5 hours away. So I drive to Jacksonville, Florida, and that night I made the 150. The club owner said, man, you funnier than the guy we hired. If you stay tomorrow night, I'm gonna give you another $150. So now I got $300 now. So I get on the phone, I call Chuck Sutton. I say, hey man, is the gig still available at Showtime at the Apollo? He said, well, we got one opening left. I said, I'll be there. So I called Eastern Airlines, who used to be open back then. They had a special for $99 going from Jacksonville, Florida to New York round trip. So I parked my car at the airport. I got on plane, flew. Everything I had was in 2 bags. Got to the Apollo. I said, hey man, I'm here. I got there at 11 o'clock in the morning. He said, you can't stay here because you don't come on to the late show tonight. I said, man, I ain't got nowhere to go. I said, if you just let me stay in this building, man, I ain't gonna move around nothing. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm in Harlem. I can't go back out here. I got these 2 bags. I got victim wrote all over me, man. So he said, all right, if you go upstairs, don't come down. So he put me in the dressing room on the 6th floor. So that's where all the comedians were. So I stayed up there. I got hungry around 3 o'clock, and I couldn't take it no more. So I went back downstairs, a dude named Alton Liston. I said, hey man, he said, man, I thought I told you, don't come down them damn steps. I said, hey man, I'm just hungry, man. I said, let me go to that KFC I saw on the corner. Just let me get some chicken. I'll come right back. He said, man, if you ain't back in 20 minutes, you ain't getting in this building. So I went, bought me some chicken, came back. So the comedians started coming in the building. They started coming up on the 6th floor. So I meet this guy named D.L. Hughley. I introduced myself. He introduced himself. I'm sitting there, another guy come in named Dwayne Johnson. Then this other dude walked in named Jamie Foxx. And I introduced myself. We don't know each other. Ain't none of us famous. It's 1991, man. They gave everybody the lineup. I was on the last show of the night. I don't go on to 11 at night. I done had this 4 pieces of chicken. I'm starving, man. That chicken done wore off. I'm nervous, man. I'm about to throw up. D.L. Hughley went downstairs. D.L. Hughley got booed off. Dwayne Johnson got booed off. Jamie Foxx went down there and got booed. They booed Jamie, then Jamie started singing. And then they started clapping. And Jamie had their ass, then he went back to them jokes, and they got his ass. So I'm walking down the steps and I see Jamie sitting on the steps. I said, hey man, hang in there. He said, man, that ain't never happened to me before, man. This is crazy. This Jamie Foxx, man, one of the most talented people in all of comedy. And now, you don't even know how nervous I am, man. I can't even, my breathing is shot because these dudes been booed. So I walk out. I had wrote this joke. Mike Tyson had got in a fight in Harlem with this heavyweight named Mitch Green. Mike Tyson had hit the dude in the eye in the store. Now he was on the news, his eye was swollen. So the joke I wrote was, they was interviewing Mitch Green and he was telling everybody what happened, but his eye took over the interview. And I wrote this joke that his eye started talking and was just, I tell you what happened. The heavyweight champ's fist is coming towards my face. I just said, Lord, Lord, Lord. And I wrote this whole joke about this dude's eyeball talking. And when the punch came, and all this here, the Apollo, man, they went crazy. They lost their mind. I got a standing ovation, man. I walked off stage, man, just started crying. I couldn't believe it. They paid me. I made $750 for being on TV for one night. I'd never made $750 telling jokes in one night. And so that was my first television appearance. A couple weeks later, Sinbad was the host of the show. He got this job on Different World. And so he quit. And so Mark Curry became the host. And then Mark Curry got hanging with Mr. Cooper and he quit. And they came to me and said,
a lot of people read Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh my God, bro. I hate shit happens.
You know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I said,
would you come back to New York and host amateur night for us to just try you out? Oh, ain't no problem. And so I went to New York. I hosted amateur night and I was killing. But every time we went to commercial break, I was supposed to let the warm-up act take over like Ruben does. But I knew not to let the warm-up act do that because he would change the attitude of the crowd because the Apollo was a wild place. So I stayed out there. I did the warm-up and the hosting. And I created a bond with that audience. And that's how I got on TV. It was my very first TV show. I hosted Showtime at the Apollo. I ended up being the longest running host in the history of Showtime Apollo. I did that show for 8 years. Nobody ever did it for 8 years. And that was my turn back moment. See, in your life, everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you could go forward or you can give up. But the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting, that it will never happen, no way under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up no matter what. Because God is always coming. He's never too late. At your worst moment, look, man, when they told me I had to be in New York, I saw no way I could get there. But that God, though, he make the phone ring. I end up in Florida, I make $300. Then I go to New York, I make $750. I almost got $1,000 out of nowhere. That's what happened to me. That was my moment of never giving up. That's when I first learned that faith was everything, that you have to remain faithful.
All right, chat. So, what do you guys think about that video? Personally, that video to me was very inspiring. And that really brought home some things to me. What was my turn back moment? What was your turn back moment? What was the moment where you had a split decision, like he said in the video, where you either can give up on your dream and then just go and be a regular person, be ordinary, be whatever, or you chose to keep going and keep pushing? Because you never, but here's the crazy part. He didn't even know that was his turn back moment until years later. He didn't know that was the moment that was going to platform him, into stardom until years later. So the point I'm trying to make is, because you are the miracle, you are the hero of your own story. Never, ever, ever give up on your dreams or what you want to do, because you never know when that one moment is going to be the turn back moment for you to actually propel you into what you've been waiting for. So always prepare, always work hard, always do what you need to do, because when that moment does come, you will be ready. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this. All right, chat. Let's get back into it. Once again, thank you guys for stopping by the Midday Motivation. It's your boy Stu here, talking to you again. I hope you guys really took to heart what Steve Harvey said in that video before. It was just a great video. Every time I think about it, man, it makes you really think. What is your turn back moment? What is a moment where you really don't know? And if you think you've had that moment, what are some things that you want to? What are some things that you really think was a moment that you might have missed, but you know might come again? What's some things that you're working on? Call into the show 704-412-8862 and let us know some moments of some things that you might have missed or some things that you really are working towards. What is a dream that you're working towards that you're just waiting for that miracle to happen? You're waiting for that turn back moment to happen. What is a moment that you're waiting for? We would love to hear right here on the show, man. Call into the show 704-412-8862 and we're going to talk about it, man. Hope to motivate you and mold you and really prepare you for that breakout role, for that breakout moment, for that turn back moment. That's what we're here for, man. Help motivate and guide people to keep them motivated and up in spirit until that moment happens. Because sometimes you need people in your corner. You need people on your side to help motivate you, to get you over the hump. Like I needed somebody yesterday. I wasn't going to come on the show yesterday. I I had a moment yesterday. I was like, man, look, ain't nobody watching the show. My viewership is down. Like don't nobody care about my podcast, bro. It's just don't nobody care. And it took somebody to tell me, hey, is that really what you do? Is you really want to give up? I thought you liked talking to people. Thought you liked helping people. And then I realized, yeah, you're right. I'm not in this for the views, because I know I'll blow up. I'm not in this for the money and like that, because I know that it's going to come. I know it's going to happen. I'm in this to change lives, to change mindsets, to help motivate people and make them grow. So at the end of the day, as long as they grow, if I get feedback from people and they let me know, hey Stuart, man, what you said really helped me, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. So I would love and I appreciate if you guys call into the show, text and tweet me, help me out. You guys are my paycheck. Hit me up, tweet me, Facebook me, hit me up on Twitch, whatever you gotta do, and say, hey sir, man, what you said was really motivational on me. It really helped me get through my day. That is my paycheck. Y'all want help? If y'all want to pay me, do that right there for me. Another way of paying, you guys can go like, share, and follow everything I put out. That's how you guys can really help me out. You guys can go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BigStuGaming. That will really help me out a lot. That'll help me out a lot to gain more money and notoriety, to build on this podcast, make it bigger, better, and brighter, to help more and more people. The more the community grows, the more people I can help, the more people you can help, the more we can all help each other to get a bigger and better world, man. So let's all help each other, because there's too many people tearing each other down. We don't got time for that. We don't got time for people tearing each other down, man. Let's build each other up for real. So make sure you guys go and follow all my socials, Snapchat at Big Daddy Stu99, and Twitter at Stuart Miller Jr. 1. I got my water. And Twitter at Stuart Miller Jr. 1 to keep up with me 100% of the time, know what I'm thinking and what I'm saying and what's up, and keep all of my updates for all of my shows, man. But as always, make sure you guys like, share, and follow this podcast right here. So I know we just took a break, but I need some water. So I'm going to take one more quick break. Let's listen to music real quick, and I'll be right back with another video to show you guys, to help motivate you guys to get through the rest of the day and hopefully the rest of the week. Be right back. All right, Chet. Thank you guys for sticking around, man. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. I had to get a swig of water real quick, man. So yeah, once again, I'm gonna I'll turn my camera on. There we go. I'm gonna play this short video for you guys. This video right here is something that actually heard it. This was at the end. Let me see. Yeah, this was at the end. This is when they were going to cancel the Steve Harvey show, and this was his final episode. A lot of people were very angry when the Steve Harvey show was canceled. They canceled him to make room for, I think it was a Kelly Clarkson show. They were canceling him for Kelly Clarkson, and so a lot of people were very outraged about that. He was doing great things on his show, very motivational, things like that. And if you've never seen the Steve Harvey show, even though it's over now, check it out on YouTube, check it out anywhere you can. The Steve Harvey show is just a great place to just to get motivation, all that. You can also check him out on radio and Steve Harvey Morning Show radio show. The dude has he has places all over the place. But go ahead, we're gonna watch this quick little short, and he's teaching us on how to trust the process, on to keep believing and keep the faith, even though you're going through the trying and tough times. This is what he did when he was going through his trying time. Check out his video.
Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when he gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way, and you're going to be okay with it. But quit tripping during the process. Oh, Lord, why me? You ain't the only one. Oh, Lord, why me? You ain't the only one. Oh, Lord, why I lose my job? You ain't the only one unemployed. Oh, Lord, why he leave me? You ain't the first chick got left. This might not even be your last time getting left. Pull yourself together and quit tripping, because you in the process. God is processing you. He ain't through with you. If he was through with you, you would not wake up in the morning. He gonna fix it. Everything is wrong. First of all, let me tell you this right here. Why are you tripping? I look back on my life at all that I've been through. So the stuff I'm currently going through, I have built up enough reservoir that living in the car taught me that this ain't it. So the things I'm going through now, I know this ain't it. That he gonna come get me in a minute. So all I gotta do is sit tight. I ain't in a bad place. Now I ain't where I wanna be, but the spot I'm in is better than where I was. I ain't homeless. So what I'm going through right now, y'all don't know, I got some challenges. People think when you get famous or rich that your problems is over. Oh, they got a whole new set of them for you. They got some stuff you ain't seen. Biggie wrote a song, said one time, more money, more problems. I got to tell you something, that boy wasn't never lying. But I'll tell you the truth right now. The problems I got right now, I take them. Because the problems I had when I was homeless, I don't want them no more. See, money gonna change your life a little bit, folks. All of you gonna get more. But you gotta ask for it. It's like this young lady said, I said, you have not because you ask not. Listen to me. The Bible says you have not because you ask not. It didn't say you have not because you don't make enough. It didn't say you have not because your credit ain't straight. It simply say you have not because you ask not. But you don't ask because you ain't got that together. When you ask God for something, quit tripping. He got it from here. Well, Lord, if I could just stay with him a little bit longer, maybe you don't need him. Maybe he the reason you ain't got nothing now. Well, I don't want to leave him because I've been with him 8 years. Well, hold up. Whoa. You want 8 more years of this? Let his monkey ass go. But now, God can't give you what you want because you want to hold on to what you got. You all in the way. Now you telling him how to bless you. You can't tell God how to bless you. It's a simple process. The only reason I'm telling you this, because this is how I made it. I just do me. I'm just being me. I stay uniquely who I am because you are okay just the way you are, because God made you uniquely who you are. He wanted you to be just like you are. I mean, really, man, if you look at life and just step outside for a minute and quit tripping, it really ain't no problem. That God I serve that done this for me, he'll do the same thing for you.
Man, that's truth, man. That is the truth right there, man. All you got to do is be yourself 100% of the time, 365. Just be yourself and God gonna bless you. Get out of God's way of blessing you, all right? And I love how you said that. Get out of God's way. Get out of his way. He's trying to bless you. He's trying to give you things that you need for your blessings, for who he sees you are, for who he sees you can be. Get out of his way. Some people always say, get out of your own way. Get out of his way. You're asking God for a blessing. Okay, cool. I'm glad you asked him. Now get out of his way. Let him work. And don't put time limit on it. Don't rush him, because you never know. God is always on time. He's not, but here's the thing. I used to hear that saying growing up, God is always on time. I'm like, all right, cool, shoot. That means I can ask him for him. And I say I want about 7 o'clock. He probably gonna be there at 6:30, right? No, that's not. No, see, the concept of time is man-made. Okay, when he says time, he's talking about his time. He's always on time for his time. He created time. He created space. So we might have the wrong time. So of course he's always on time for what is necessary. But it's by his playbook. Because at the end of the day, his playbook is what really matters. So you guys need to keep in mind that when you're asking for miracles, because a miracle is when something miraculous, something that was not foreseen, something that just people think is not possible, comes to pass. And what a lot of people don't know is that you are the miracle that you've been waiting for, which means all the time you put in, all the effort you put in, all the hard work, sweat, and tears you put in, you're training for a moment that you don't even know is coming. And so when the moment comes, you'll already be prepared, and it will seem like a miracle to others, but you will know that it's the hard work and through God and through faith in God that puts you through that moment. But everybody else will call it a miracle. My dad used to always tell me something. There's no such thing as luck. There's just preparation and opportunity. So when you guys prepare yourself over and over and over and over again, and just prepare and keep preparing, the opportunity will come. Life just moves in circles. If you miss the opportunity this time, it will come again. because God wants to make sure you get it right. But if you fail one time, do not give up. Do not give up. Because failure just means it was your first attempt in learning. It was your first attempt in learning. So you learn the lesson, you get the lesson, you get what you need out of it, and then you become better than you were before. So that way the next time the test comes up, you pass it, and you get promoted to the next level of your life. And everybody's going to say it's a miracle, but it's really not. It's just who you are. And because and here's the crazy part. A lot of times, when I read the Bible, and I'm starting to get a different view on the Bible now, because I'm starting to become more, I don't know the exact words to say it. I like to say, a lot of people say I'm becoming a lot more religious now, but I'm starting to look at the Bible now, and I find it crazy when I say Jesus performed these miracles. Jesus performed all these miracles, and it's just crazy to me because I don't see it as miracles. I see it as Jesus doing his job. He was doing what he was coming here to do. Oh yeah, Luke. I'm definitely gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be streaming later today. 2:00 is when my gameplay starts, man. So from 12 to 1, I do my podcast, and at 2:00, from 2 to 5 is when I do my gameplay, bro. Most def. So if you want to come here just for the gameplay, 2:00 Eastern Standard Time is when I do my gameplay. But yes, Jesus didn't perform the miracles, bro. He came and he did his job, 100%. But people never expected him, or they were underestimating him. They did not believe in him. So when he did what he did, it was just a miracle. It was miraculous. They didn't understand. They had no idea that it was possible. So it has to be a miracle, right? No, if the people who believed in him, the people who followed him, the people who knew who he really was, it wasn't a miracle. They be like, bro, I run with this fool. This is what he do on a daily. This is just a Wednesday to him. So you need to get people around you that believe in you so much that what people see as miracles, you see as just a Wednesday, a Tuesday, a Monday. This is just what you do. You pull greatness out your butt every day. You pull miracles out your butt every day, but it's not a miracle. It's only a miracle to people who don't believe in you. But you get people around you who believe in you, they're not going to see this miracle. They're going to say, hey, this is just a Wednesday, bro. Hey, good word. Hey, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love, Luke. Hey, it's all about your perspective. It's all about what you see and what you want people to see, all right? And if you believe deep down in yourself that you can do what God told you to do, then it's going to get done. You're not going to make excuses for what you can be, because you know that you can be great because God already put it inside of you. If you couldn't be great, God wouldn't have put it in you. Point blank, period. Simple as that. Simple as that. If you could not be great, God would not have put it there. So, realize within yourself, you are the miracle that you've been waiting for. So step into that. Have ownership of that. Have authority of your miracle that's built deep down inside of you. That is what's inside of you. And get your shit done. Grind. Work that second job. Do what you need to do. Go back to school. Whatever you need to get done, get it done. Because you're going to prepare yourself for the moment to when the opportunity comes. Everybody's going to say, man, my man Luke performed a miracle today. No, he wasn't performing a miracle. It's just Tuesday. He did what he was supposed to do. But people did not believe, so they see it as a miracle. But at the end of the day, you're just doing what you're supposed to do because you've been doing it every day. You perform greatness on the daily. One thing I love about LeBron, and a lot of people don't like about him, is that he performs greatness so much. This is what I love about LeBron. He performs greatness so much that when he has a bad game, when he has a mediocre game, people say it was a bad game. He drops 20 points, he gets 10 assists, and say, dang, he should have did more. He didn't do enough. Because he's gotten the bar so high, the greatness so high that when he drops 20 and 10, people see that as an average game. Like, that's just easy. Like, that's just easy. what I'm trying to tell you guys is the miracle is within inside you guys, and when you guys start working with your authority, when you guys start working within who you are, you will start performing you will start performing so much greater than where you are right now. That in a couple of years, people are going to look at you and the stuff you're doing now and say, "Dang, bro, you done slacked off." You know, the greatness you're doing now that you consider great, if you really start working with the miracle and the gift that God gave you, oh my God, you're going to be so much more than where you can be. So much more. So start working with your miracle. Start working with your gift. Stop working what people tell you to do and start working within what you know you can do. What you know you're good at. Your gift. My gift is helping people. That's what I do. I've helped so many people, and it took me so long to realize. It took me losing my father. It took me losing a whole bunch of people. It took me losing so much to realize my one purpose on this earth is to help everybody I come in contact with, to help motivate them to be better, to help them be nicer, help them be kinder, help them be happier. I get joy from that. I get joy from hearing people say, "Hey, bro, you helped me today." Even if it's just the smallest of thing. Just seeing people smile makes me smile. Like so that's what gets me. But what gets you? What is your gift? What did God put deep down inside of you? Because you are the miracle you've been waiting for. So stop looking on the outside for people to help you when everything you need is right inside your house. It's right inside your room. It's right inside your body. I mean, that's it for my show today, y'all. I mean, I don't got a lot to say. I just really want to let you guys know that you guys are the miracle you've been waiting for. I really want to let you guys know that today is the day when you get your shit done. When you step into that new life, that new mindset that's gonna propel you forward. That's what I came on here for. I didn't come on here to talk a whole lot because I feel like talk is cheap, and so I feel like sometimes you need to just do the actions yourself. And so realize I can try to motivate you and I can try to help you get to where you need to go. But at the end of the day, it all depends on what you want to do for yourself. Because I'm not your miracle. I'm not. Your mom, your dad, the man who gave you that bank loan, they're not miracles. They're not here to save you. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. So work your gift, work your miracle, and y'all be great, man. Simple as that. Y'all go and y'all be great. I'm actually for lost words. I want you guys to let God use you. I want you guys to be great in everything you guys do. You guys are the best. You guys are kings and queens, and I want you guys to realize that. So when you guys go out into the rest of your workforce today, you guys go to work. You guys take care of kids. You do whatever you do. You realize you guys are kings and queens, and you're gonna work within your gifts, right? You're gonna work within your gift, and you're gonna do everything. And by you working in your gift, you're gonna bless so many more people along the way. So always remember, you are the miracle you've been waiting for. Now y'all go out there and y'all prove it. I love y'all. It's your boy Stu with the Midday Motivation. I'm out. Peace.